Right, so as you can see, all this sill section is absolutely mullered. Now this, if I can lift this up, grab that, and this floor pan, that's kind of where it sits. But the thing is, it won't actually go in place because that's where it sits, but it won't properly go in place, as you can see there, because there's all this extra metal been welded on right down there, all the way down there. Now what we've got to do is we've got to unpick all this first, because what we want to do is we need to keep this bulkhead section intact, and this is also the inner sill. This bit here, so this bit here comes around, also, which is the actual inside bit, because you've got a panel welded onto that, which is this, and you've got that bit which goes inside the car, down, round, and ends up curling down to here. So as I was saying before my torch ran out, before my torch ran out, this inner section that runs inside the car then has an inner panel on it, joined there, that goes round, and it joins to the bottom of the sill with just a 90-degree angle. Now this is this section here. So this follows round in the car, comes around and ends up here and welds to the floor. Now we want to retain this, so we have to take all this metal off. If we show you in here, right, this is the test hole we made. Now this is the edge of this panel. It basically is this panel here that sweeps round, and then it joins here. That's the floor that we're going to cut out. So what we need, because this is all bodgery, so what we need to do is we need to unpick this. So we're gonna, if we can see here, we're gonna cut along here to this line on the inside and on the outside, so that we can clean up the outside edge of this so that we can weld to it properly. Now we do have lots of bagger machines in the way, including the ECU, and this is going to make it a little bit hard to get to, but we're going to continue all the way down so that we can recess the panel, so that we can make this, so that we can clean this up, so we can weld this on, so they can weld that on, so we can weld this inner sill section on, so we can put the kidney panel on, so we can put the outer section on. So now to continue cutting this floor, unfortunately, it travels underneath this seat mount. And this seat mount is spot welded to this side channel before the floor's put on. So there's no way I can get to the spot weld. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut through the top of this seat mount and we're going to unstitch it from the floor. Then we can take that out, continue with the floor, and when we've replaced the floor, we can then stitch this back on, weld it up.